This. This piece of chocolate is the hack that I used to build my discipline and my willpower so I could stop binge eating and get more work done. I should probably explain how that makes any sense. All right, so we all have a limited amount of willpower in our day, right? That's why I like to wake up early and get my work done first thing in the morning. That's also another reason why when it's nighttime and you've done all your work for the day, maybe you went to work or you did your schoolwork, it feels impossible to work on your side thing like make a YouTube channel or making videos, right? However, what people don't really talk about is willpower is like a muscle. You can exercise it and make it better. That's where this piece of chocolate comes in hand. I mean, I don't have like the scientific proof or anything to back it up. I mean, at this point, it may as well just be bro science, but I'm like a living example that this works. And the thing is, I think it's best to kind of back it up with an example. So basically last week I had a Christmas party that I went to. It was an office Christmas party. And of course at those parties, they have chocolate and just crap everywhere. Like just this delicious, there's these cakes and all this food and stuff. And you just want to eat all of it, but you can't, you can't, it's not good for you. And I just used this trick to basically say, no, like I don't want it. And I left that party without eating a single piece of garbage really. Like, yeah, I had some food, but the thing is like all the cake and the chocolate and all the sugary crap didn't have any of it. And the thing is, I don't feel bad at all. I actually feel better knowing that I didn't have any of that. Okay, so now that you have an example of how it helped me, let's go back to this chocolate. This is one of my favorite chocolates ever. Like, I can devour this so fast. I mean, it's screaming my name. Like, I would love to just gobble it up. But instead, the trick is I just put it on my table right here, right? And I just stare at it. I know it sounds kind of like psychotic. I mean, this is a trick from Hamza, and I can link the video down below of where I got it from, and I'll have the timestamp and everything. But I just stare it down. And the thing is, it kind of gets you thinking. Like, you don't just stare, like you kind of analyze it. So, I kind of ask myself questions like, why do I want to eat this? Why is this so delicious? Like, why? Just a lot of why questions. And then it kind of gets me thinking about the pros and cons of eating this piece of chocolate. Okay. So maybe let's do a quick analyzation of this. Okay, so the pros. It's delicious as hell. I love this. It's heaven in the mouth, right? I think that's it. That's where the pros end. All right, now let's go to the cons. The cons are, well, it's loaded with sugar, so I know that I'm not going to be able to be productive for the next hour or two. It goes directly against my fitness goals. It's just going to be extra calories and the sugar and all that crap. It's not good for me. Chocolate also gives me a ton of pimples. Like basically like one pimple per square of chocolate. Like it's just, my body doesn't do well with it. And that's about half the list. I mean, there's more, but as you can tell, after doing the pros and cons, it almost like seems like poison to me. Like, it's just like, why would I eat this? And that's it. And like after about, maybe 5-10 minutes of staring at this and analyzing and doing the pros and cons, I don't even feel like eating this anymore. And it just sits there. Now it's like, I mean, yeah, I still like this obviously, but it's just like, I don't want to eat this anymore. After like thinking of it like that, you just don't really want to eat it. Now, I think you should at least try this if you want to build your willpower. I mean, it doesn't have to be chocolate. You can just grab any piece of junk food that you really like. I mean, maybe it is chocolate for you. Maybe it's bubble tea. Just go out there, just grab it and just put it on your desk. Like go and buy it with your own money, because then you really have to commit to it, and just put it on your desk or just anywhere you spend most of your time. Just put it there and just start staring and analyzing. It's a really simple trick. But you know what? Here's the craziest shit of all. When this experiment's over, maybe you want to commit like 5 or like 10 days or 2 weeks or whatever. When that experiment's over, don't eat it. Throw it out. Or better yet, maybe you have a piece of chocolate. I mean, I'm not going to throw this out. This is a perfectly good piece of chocolate, but that doesn't mean I'm going to eat it. I'm going to give this to somebody who also likes it. I mean, this is a great chocolate. Someone else is going to eat this. And no, this is not sponsored. If you're thinking, no, I just love this shit. So yeah, like when I'm done here, I'm not going to eat this. Like it's going in someone else's mouth or the garbage. This is not going in my mouth. Don't take that out of context. So what's the point of all this? Well, once you have that willpower built up and, like you've done the exercises, I mean, this is like an exercise. You can just get more out of your day and not feel tired. Because the thing is, when your willpower stores are depleted, you can't do anything. But if you just build it up like a muscle, like progressive overload, then it gets stronger. You have more willpower throughout the day. Then, like right now, it's 4:30 p.m. and like it's late in the day for me at least. And I usually never work on my videos this late, but I got the willpower to do it. I can just sit down and just get it done. Like this is my second video today. I usually don't record more than one video a day. I just recorded a video right before this, but I just have all the willpower and this is helping me. I mean, you only have a finite amount of willpower. So why not just make it more? What if let's say you have okay, I don't know what the unit is, but let's say you have 50 willpower. Then every time you do this exercise, you get like +1 to your maximum willpower. So now you're at 51. You do it again, you have 52 willpower. Maybe it costs 20 willpower to work on your video. Well, my willpower's like up here now, so I can just make all these videos. And I'm gonna edit after this. Like I just got all the willpower to do all this crap. This is basically the exercise you need. I mean, of course, it's not gonna work for everyone, but I think you should at least try it. This is also great for controlling binge eating. Like I'm not even kidding. I don't even eat as much junk food anymore because of this. And I think one last thing I should mention is, I mean, you're not always going to want the junk food. Like maybe it's, you just had a big dinner and you bought yourself a bubble tea and you put it on your desk and you're just so full and, like you don't really crave it. But the thing is, that's not important. What's important here is you keep following this trick when you are just craving it like crazy. Like there are some parts in my day where I'm just like, oh, like, I did so much work. I deserve this now. Like I should get a treat for all this work I'm doing. No. If you're able to stave off those cravings, this is where you're going to get the most bang for your buck. I am dead serious. This trick actually works. As psychotic as it sounds, it really, really does help you out. All right, well, that's all I got for you today. But I want you to comment down below, and if you tried this out, tell me how it went. Like, tell me how you feel after. Tell me about your willpower. I want to hear all your stories about this. This is such a crazy experiment that nobody's ever tried. So I want you guys to give it a shot. All right. Well, maybe it doesn't work. Maybe I'm just a psycho, but I don't know. Let me know how it goes. All right. See you on the next one.